Let's go across to Deepende Huda, who's joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Huda, from the current situation, we've got this blame game between the VHP, the Bajrang Dal, the Muslim side saying that, blaming the other for starting this violence. Your family has run Haryana for a long time. Where do you think the situation went out of control? Who is to blame in your view?
See, first of all, Rahul, what has happened in Haryana is really unfortunate and most painful for all the Haryanvis to see, because Haryana has never had such an atmosphere or never had a history of such incidents in the past. In fact, this region remained largely peaceful even during the turbulent years of partition. This Mewat region had remained largely peaceful even then. So it's really unfortunate and very painful. At the same time, it was an incident which was completely avoidable. This is a result of complete government failure. Government is to be blamed. When such a procession was to take place, at least the least preventive measures that the government could have taken was to provide adequate police deployment. The government failed to do so. If adequate police deployment had taken place, it would have stopped the confrontation between the two communities and the two groups. Unfortunately, the government failed completely and government has no answers.
Okay.
All that the Chief Minister and our Home Minister are saying now is that it was a pre-planned conspiracy. Well, if it was a pre-planned conspiracy, then what were you doing about it? There are only two possibilities. A, either you were not aware of anything pre-planned, then what was your CID department doing? Or B, if the government was aware about it, then what was your police department doing? What were you sitting on such information? Because a lot of TV channels have done certain...
Okay, no, but you would have seen this India Today investigation which shows that the CID gave information to the Haryana government and police 8 to 10 days in advance, warning of the potential of conflict during this yatra, and yet it seems that adequate protection wasn't made. But what you're hearing from the BJP is, they say they did whatever they could and yet the situation went out of control. They're claiming they put extra policemen on the ground.
Absolutely. So now that is what your channel is showing, and that is also what is the common knowledge in the region, that the intelligence officers had passed on the information. But in Haryana, you'll be surprised that for the first time that the police department and the CID department are reporting to two different ministers. Usually CID and police department are always with the Home Minister, but because of some internal politics, CID department now rests with the Chief Minister for the first time in Haryana's history, and I don't think is any other state also as an example, and police is with Mr. Vij. So if CID department provided that intelligence input that there was something going to happen 10 days back, then where was that input lost? Was it with the Chief Minister's office or the Home Minister's office? So that's a question.
No, that's a very important question. I'm out of time. Deepende Huda, thank you very much for joining us. Jawahar Yadav has his hand up. मेरा सर टाइम खत्म हो गया है शो का, इसलिए नहीं कि मैं आपको बोलने नहीं देना चाहता, लेकिन वक्त खत्म हो गया तो बहुत जल्दी एंड में बताइए कि इसके बाद आप क्या करेंगे, बताइए.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. देखिए, नहीं, पहले मैं दीपेंद्र भाई का जवाब दे दूं. जिन्होंने सांप्रदायिक हिंसा फैलाई, अपने विधायकों के लिए कुछ नहीं बोला. नंबर एक, अशोक गहलोत जी ने आरोप लगाया कि मोनू मानेसर को पकड़ने के लिए जब राजस्थान पुलिस गई तो हमने उस पर एफआईआर कर दी और भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा जी ने उसका समर्थन किया. उन्होंने एक गर्भवती महिला को इतना मारा कि उसके पेट में बच्चे की हत्या हो गई. भिवानी के एक बच्चे की हत्या हो जाती है और राजनीति के चक्कर में भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा अशोक गहलोत के साथ खड़े हो जाते हैं.
Okay, let me put that question to Deepende Huda. Okay, one second, let me put that question, sir. ये मोनू मानेसर की बार-बार बात हो रही है. The question is, I was looking at the investigation in Rajasthan. Monu Manesar hasn't been charged. He's not on that list of absconders in the lynching case in Rajasthan. If he is as big a goon and you're as convinced you have a case against him, your police in Rajasthan, which reports to the Ashok Gehlot government, should have gone and arrested him. You didn't do that either, sir.
See, I am not aware of the details of the case and the situation as far as that case is concerned. But irrespective of any state government, whether Haryana or Rajasthan, if there is a person who's absconding from a wanted situation, facing a certain grave charges, then the police, the respective police, be it Rajasthan or Haryana, has to answer for it.